whole purpose of Fresh Expressions is to reach people that are in new places and new ways, and so listening is key.
Listen for what the needs are in your community. Look for where people are gathering in your community, for a common focus within your community, where people are coming together.
And so just by talking with people and listening to their story, you get to meet new people and start to understand maybe who you need to be attracting to your Fresh Expression.
I've heard it said that you could give $100 bills away and still there are people who would not darken the door of a church. A Fresh Expression is a way of taking the church Jesus loves to the people Jesus loves.
In Fresh Expressions, it's okay to talk to people you don't know. I know when we're kids, we're told not to talk to strangers, but in learning how to connect with people that are new, that aren't currently in church or a part of church, or maybe aren't even Christian, a lot of the way that we got Wing Church started is just by asking people, what do you do on Sunday morning? Are you part of a small group? Do you go to a church?
I have a background in culinary arts, and I know something happens when people gather around a table and share a meal together. Relationships are formed and deepened in ways that no other context provides.
You meet people, you talk to them, and you just enjoy being around everybody, and it's a good thing. And I appreciate y'all inviting me here.
The other thing I think that's so hard about Fresh Expressions is trying to get direction on what to do. We obviously are going to talk about, are we going to have a doxology? Are we going to have the Lord's Prayer? And so in trying to think about Fresh Expressions, how do we use that language differently to communicate the same sort of aspects of worship, but in a way that people who aren't familiar with church might identify with and understand. One of the other things I would say that's important with Fresh Expressions is looking for places and people and businesses that you can collaborate with. We started looking for places outside of our walls, and so we had a lot of conversations with restaurants, with coffee shops, with places where we knew we could work together to maybe give people some food and some business, but at the same time get people outside the walls of the church to encounter Jesus.
Pray for a vision for how God would have you take the church He loves to the people God loves. Pray for that vision, and then pray for the workers for the harvest. Ask the Lord of the harvest to provide the workers for this field that He has provided.
Each act that we do of trying to reach new people in new places and new ways is work for Jesus Christ. It's an opportunity for us to live out our mission of the Methodist Church to make disciples for Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world.
Thank you.